I left about $20,000 into that stuff back in Washington.
Yeah, okay. So, Dean, this is Dylan.
Hi,
Dylan,
Dylan.
this is Dean.
Nice to meet you.
Dylan is
How you doing?
Pretty good.
a plumbing inventor. He's doing more invention than he ever intended to, perhaps, but that's why I'm pushing him in that direction.
What are you gonna use for hot heat in the boiler?
Gas.
Oh, okay.
We have a gas fed from a well here. So that couldn't be better than that, could it?
You can't beat that.
Couldn't be better than that, so. Well, you're looking for parts and I haven't even been to town.
Son of a...
I know.
That drain's a little tricky over there.
Is it?
Because of that. I don't know what's up with that flange.
Well, let's throw the flange away and put another one on it.
Done.
Okay. Not in love with that flange.
We got a pump to pump everything out of here?
That's that's what
essentially
I gotta
underneath
pick
there.
up. Yep.
Yep, one of those fun systems. Taking up and out of here.
Yeah.
Hi, Sid.
Mr. Bolter?
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good.
Your
Good.
phone dead?
I didn't.
He was on it.
I've been on it. I've been on it endlessly the whole day. I've been on it, non-stop.
I was hoping to run into you and I did, so it worked out well.
Yes,
Are we
yes.
running some electrical down here?
Well, it just happens with it's the moment, right?
Timing is
I
everything.
got done over there and had to drive 30 miles over here to look at something.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
You got
That's it.
spiffy clean carpets, do we?
Nothing's.
Yeah, except somebody put bleach on a couple of spots
Uh-oh.
and cigarette holes, so somebody wouldn't smell them. They opened the window up to smoke. But the
Yes.
cigarettes kind of came out, but the bleach didn't. But it looked pretty not too bad.
We got all
So am I
fired
holding you up here?
electrical-wise over
Yes.
there. I mean, I got
Yeah.
your picture.
Yeah, well, I've
Well,
been busy till right
I don't
now.
think there's a
Okay,
big
all
deal
right.
about
Because
it. I
I'll
drove
make that
something
run
out
as soon as
down
we
there.
get this
Right,
sorted
we
out
talked
here.
about.
Talking to
I'll
Steve
probably
about
just
that
back off
and
All right.
afternoon.
Okay.
go from there. The only
Okay.
big talk-
All right.
Easy enough.
that
And I'm going to see the well. I got the actual
before you put
well
wiring
permit
in.
came today.
Oh, we
Sweet.
can pull
The
a few
physical
boxes
well. I mean, I had it
out.
last week, but the
Well,
actual
I just,
paperwork.
what I
So
do is I just
I'm going to go over
cut off
to
both
well
sides,
drillers and say,
pull the
okay,
sheetrock
you know,
off, put
get
my
your
wiring,
rig
put
over
the
here and
sheetrock
start drilling.
back,
Right? That'll be
a
awesome.
little tape
Blasting,
and
yeah.
mud.
It's not finished anyway. So
Yeah,
Looks
you-
nice.
We're
Looks
about, we're pretty much ready for
Yeah.
an inspection.
Okay.
If
Is that a steel
If and
beam or
when,
is that a wood
whenever-
beam over that?
Okay.
I have no idea.
All right.
we
I have
can
not
do that.
investigated
Just
that yet.
box
So
stand.
you call it in?
I
call
would
it in?
think that would be
I'll
steel
call it in.
myself.
Okay.
you got
Where
to
it's
have
at,
a permit
it's
to
a-
or
it's
nothing
a-
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Weight
It's
bearing.
upstairs.
It's up on the wall there.
However, if a guy got a buy on
Okay.
wood beam, it might be wood.
I'd have to put some air and just
No,
give
I'll
me a
get there,
heads
get
up.
hold
That way I
and
can
find
put a
out.
little bit of
We
pressure
can,
on it for them, but
Okay.
We can just take a piece of
they
conduit.
just want to see it.
Right.
You know, glue.
Okay. So.
That's
I got that shower valve in over
Oh,
there.
you do? Good. Great.
I ended up greasing it up so it looks
The
good.
ceiling joist
Okay.
down and.
All the components on the inside are all nice and smooth. So
Nice.
I haven't fully finished hooking it, putting the
Okay.
trim on it, but
Right. Right.
maybe we need one more screw. And
That's my grandson.
then a shower,
Okay.
shower head, and
Superb. Yeah.
that's about it.
Okay.
I haven't screwed it in yet either, 'cause
Right.
I didn't know if I was going to be messing with the drain or
Right. You
not.
may have
but
to pull it to. throw
It looks good. I mean, I can,
does,
do
I mean-
everything from the bottom side.
Okay.
So
All right. It's fine for what
shower
it is.
is a go.
It's a go. Yeah. It's a go. Yeah.
I don't know what's just gonna be.
And then
bedroom
me and
style
him talked about this. So
Yeah.
I just slapped that in there, but it's no
Right.
problem for me to switch it over real
Yeah.
quick because I do have one of those pour and play shower drains with me.
Steve talked about making a duplex.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
So he can do this
Right.
whole
Yeah,
Right.
well, I
membrane
don't
and all
Different
that
drain
stuff.
thing.
If we
Okay.
do it with a duplex,
Okay.
then we gotta
So-
have, kitchen,
All right.
a couple of circuits for that, and the bathroom,
You
and
may want, before we get those pumps in there
living area to
and
actual
get that, get those running, we may want to clean that out
utilization.
really good.
Right.
Because we don't want rocks to go under
Absolutely.
Don't
that.
have to have a
Yeah,
washer
right,
and
absolutely.
dryer.
Get that clean.
So
That type of thing.
I'll get that super clean.
maybe we'll flush
Maybe
this
we'll-
out once just in case there's a few little, gravel pieces in it and stuff.
Right.
And then clean that out really well and then
But this would be.
Be able
Okay,
to kick
I'll get the
pump on.
pressure washer and
Office
then
over
we'll
here.
There you go.
clean it out, right?
A dwelling,
Okay.
it's got another outside entrance, so-
And so then we're ready to set the
sense.
tank and all that stuff.
Yep,
That's something you
as soon as I
gotta
get
go
that
gas
hooked
well.
up, all this stuff is pretty much tied up.
Somebody's
Because all I gotta do is go over to there with a
You
piece of
bet.
pipe and come up and into there with a piece of pipe.
Right.
Plumbing's done.
Right.
Did we discuss this one, Dylan?
Yeah, me
Yeah.
and you are good. I'll switch that out.
Okay. Right on.
They're small.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I can pour that pan real easy. I don't know if they have pan inspections out here or not.
Don't know.
I would doubt it out here, but,
Weld County's strict.
are they?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can do one.
I know they're really strict on the plumbing side of things.
Okay.
I can't use long-term 90s. I have to use 245s and stuff
Really?
like that.
It is pretty strict. Well, like I told him, we don't have to put this in until after the inspection.
Right.
Not that our ex-inspector probably needs to hear that.
Keep a lot of that. One thing about being a plumber, all you have to do is paydays on Friday and shit runs downhill.
It's
yeah.
gotta breathe.
All right.
So, yeah, we can do that either way. We can either do a pan inspection on this, or we can just wait and put it in.
We can consider that right now, the way it sits. If we get an inspection just the way it sits, we can consider it an emergency floor drain.
Exactly.
They're probably gonna look for one anyway.
Okay.
They're big.
Oh, just tell them it's an emergency floor drain? Okay, got it.
Okay, and then after you get that, we can come in here and pour your pan.
Okay.
And that'd be the way to do that.
All right, so I'll so just tell them to come, so in principle, they're coming this is not the final plumbing, or it is the final plumbing?
No, not the final. There's a few things I'd have to do for final.
Well, they'll have to do the water, the well
We'd have to
system
have,
anyway.
yeah, we'd have to have, working water and
Right.
hot water. And then,
Normally the fixtures are in on final, aren't they?
well, fixtures are pretty much in.
Okay.
I mean,
We got a
all
sink
it is
to
is
do, yeah.
upstairs, yeah, upstairs and then down here real
Right,
quick, so.
yeah, okay. All right,
Final plumbing's not very far out.
good.
So you need a
That's
countertop
pretty
and a
tough,
sink and fixtures in here before that? Stool hooked
Well,
up and all
It's
that?
just a matter, for the inspection, I don't suppose we do we? Or do we?
No, not for the rough inspection.
Not for the rough inspection.
But for your final, you'll have to have a functioning toilet.
Final,
Yeah,
everything has
yeah,
to be,
you have
yeah,
to have water
everything,
running someplace.
everything has to be done.
You can
Right.
consider this an unfinished space at the time, and you can get a final for upstairs.
Yeah, I see how. Well, here's the problem, and this is the new reality problem. If I don't finish this space out, this square footage, have it finished out, the appraisal is not gonna fly for the finance.
Right.
That's the problem. If I'd done this last year, wouldn't have mattered. It would have come in at $250,000, basement or no basement.
That's just
But
not gonna be
now,
with the feet, man.
now it's gonna have to be completely done, so that so it is qualified square footage. So I can double the square footage and say, okay, now it's
Yeah, otherwise
that
it's
much-
listed as unfinished and it's not qualified for
Financing.
financing.
it doesn't work.
So what do we have to do here to get this electrical? What do we have to do down here?
Well, first we got to figure out how we're going to do this. So that
The only
that
thing I can
involves
see,
sir.
you mentioned something about a duplex, that means you'd have to have cooking,
Right.
wire for that. The bathroom is no problem, because that just requires a GFI outlet, period.
Okay.
One GFI outlet.
One GFI outlet to the left or the right of the
Okay.
countertop.
Right.
Okay.
And so for shaver or hair dryer or that's it.
Right. Okay.
And that can come off of anything, because you use the outlet that's GFI controlled.
Doesn't care where it
The
comes
outlet
from.
itself is
So,
GFI.
yeah,
Right.
and a couple of circuits down here for lighting. As it sets, that's all you'd need. However, now, if you put cooking facilities down here, probably have-
Which I'm not in this case.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's,
Oh.
No, there's no kitchen plan for this.
then hell, 2 or 3 circuits down here, you'd have plenty.
Okay. Yeah, because this is.
Use number 12, 20 amp circuits,
Okay.
just,
Okay, let's go look at the panel upstairs here, so you can see what we do have. All right. You all set?
Au revoir.
Okay.
I'm out of here.
You are? Okay. All right.
and of course, that stuff has to be redirected.
And that's
That's called junction boxes, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
right. Okay.
And then put your plaster rings on, and you're gonna have some junction boxes that are gonna be showing. But,
But here's the kind of easy part of this. I'm only going to paint the ceiling out. I'm not. But let me show you the new product.
That's a junction box right there.
yeah, but if you sheet rock it, you have to put a plate on it to accommodate for sheet rock.
Yeah,
sheet
we're
rock.
not, we're just.
If you're just gonna,
Just painting it out.
oh.
That's all.
But see, all this wiring coming down like this has to be,
Now, can we? What I had in mind was to get the wiring tidy, really tidy. Okay, was to. I guess we could put a trough. I mean, I was gonna drill a 1.5-inch hole or 2-inch hole across through there, and then take some conduit, cut it in sections.
no,
No.
it's up in the, you can leave that open, just,
Okay.
just paint it. But what I would do, where all these wires are coming down,
Yeah.
make a mark, chop them off, put a junction box in there to
Right.
accommodate.
Yeah,
Go ahead and drill through, bring all those back,
yeah,
put them back in the box and hook them up to the same
In
wire
the
it was
box.
cut from,
In the box.
in the box.
Right.
Wire twists and,
Yeah.
yeah.
but because I didn't want the wires hanging between those, I was gonna cut a piece of conduit the long way.
Well, you could
in
do
half
that,
and make it, just to make a trough for it.
Well, if you do
So it
that, why
doesn't
don't you just box it in with,
Yeah, we
Wood.
could box it in, that's the other way.
Sounds
Yeah.
like overkill there, Steve. It's your place.
Yeah, no, I just don't want a lot of wires hanging in here.
well, what I would do, this is a high ceiling, I'd go ahead and put a 6x6 or 8x8 or whatever trough all the way along that back wall. All
Okay,
the wiring go into that and staple it, then sheet rock it, and you don't even know.
okay, yeah,
No
okay.
drill, you don't have to drill these joists that way.
right, I see, just bring a 2x4 out and one up.
Yeah, just like you put in a coving.
Right.
In fact, you could put coving in. You
Or could put
you
a
know,
piece of a plastic drain gutter,
Anything.
yeah.
yeah, against
But
that
The only
back
thing you'd
wall.
have to have it is supported every 4 feet. The wire itself, stapled and, you know.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, support the physical wire,
Yeah.
okay.
You can't have it just laying in there
Now,
in the raceway.
the-
Why
By
wouldn't we
support-
just drill it and run through there though, is what I'm,
Well, you could do that.
why would we do
You
that?
could drill a wall, in fact, and run it through there.
Why
The,
would we do
the
that?
advantage of having that trough, and in fact, the advantage of leaving that trough open at the top,
get to the
finishing
top.
on the outside, is so you can add more
Exactly.
line in there.
Yeah.
So that it becomes a, and I've got, when you say
They
what,
used to put make soffits
right,
in. They had plumbing from the upstairs. It was the same thing.
so as far as supporting the wire, does this count or does it not?
No, staple it.
Staple it,
Yeah.
okay.
But
But if it's in a trough-
If the inspector would okay it, what I would do, you can't use wire, but the stripped off portion of the Romex,
Yeah,
take that, it strips like that, just
Yeah.
scrap it. Take the wire out, wrap it around, put it up like that. And so you got a bundle of wire and
Even
it's
in
in
the
the
trough?
It's
Even in the
in the
trough?
trough, yeah, it has to be supported every 4 feet.
And so just use that Romex cover?
Yeah, use the cover, but no wire can be in it because it sets up a electrical field.
Right, right.
Okay.
so if we had, don't need something that long, but,
You don't need much.
no, but
You wanna build a trough?
well, what I'm just saying, yes, if we had if it's like any piece of 2x4 there, yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Just that.
That's all you have. That's all you have to have.
Right.
All you're doing is supporting that wire and protecting it.
Right, so if it's just this way and a 2x4.
There you go.
Facing it like that,
Okay,
and the wire's laid up in there.
Yep.
okay.
Exactly.
Drywall that?
And then if we put that up towards the top, so we still have clearance at the top to get wires in and out or add lines.
Exactly.
Down, okay.
Down 2 inches or something off the, we don't care, we can come down, a couple inches, it doesn't matter. So just so we can have.
Then and then down the road, when you do finish it, it's
Yeah.
easy to finish.
That makes perfect sense.
Right.
Perfect sense.
Okay,
God, you guys are spiffies.
so that's,
Smart
that
fellas.
helps, that helps.
That makes me, I like that.
I've been there a while.
So all we need, so in that case, we need to put in another, to hang the rock though, we need to put in spacer, if we use 2x4 up there, what do we hang on the top of the rock to?
If you go up and put a 2x4 on the rafters, floor joist, and put a 2x4 on the studs,
Right.
then just box it in.
Box it, oh, I see, right, yeah.
Top
Just
and
box
bottom.
it in.
Top would be small, but it's still.
Because that gives you a 4-inch raceway, you put a lot of wire in there.
Right, yeah, yeah. We just have to be able so we can get in and out of there to
Yeah,
do it.
well, put it in before you put your plate on.
Yeah, but I'm thinking leaving it permanently, leaving it.
Well,
open.
leave it open, that's up to you.
So they could add cable or whatever.
Yep.
We'll figure that, we can do that, Steve.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Just so,
It's just considered a raceway.
right,
And the wire's physically protected, that's all it amounts to.
excellent, okay. Very good. So then we should do is go and, as you say, cut those over there
That's what I do.
long enough so that so that the runs go back to the wall.
Yeah.
And put our boxes over there.
Uh-huh.
So at least leave about 4 or 5 feet off of those.
Whatever, leave a couple of feet so you can get in a junction box there, and wherever these come back here, you might have to throw in a junction box.
Sure,
You know,
yeah.
no big
We'll
deal.
throw in lots of junk.
No big deal. So, but
Okay.
that'd be the only way to do it, because sometimes the wire's gonna be too short, too long, and you gotta put a junction box in anyway. Might as well put one in that's gonna accommodate all of them.
Okay. So then, and how do we clean this up? We've got wires down below the.
Pull them out, drill them, push them through.
Push them up through there, okay.
And paint it, I guess.
And paint it.
Or
just paint 'em out.
fur down. Put 3/4 inch by 2 inch strips that you can nail your sheetrock on, and that's physically protecting it.
We're not
We're not-
sheetrocking the ceiling though, we're just painting it.
Well, then just paint the damn thing the way it is.
Okay.
You don't have to put it inside nothing or anything. huh?
Not right now.
No,
Huh.
that qualifies, okay. Good,
I just shoot it.
all right. It gets simpler by the
Tell 'em it's
moment.
gonna be basically an unfinished basement, you know?
Right, and as far as the fixtures, to get the electrical, just having the standard sockets is enough, right?
The standard boxes, you mean?
No, the standard, a box, you have to have one in every room, is that it?
Yeah, just have a switch down here, turn this one on, have a switch over there, turn that one on. There's nothing in the code that says they have to be on three-way, as long as you've got a switch to accommodate.
But our stairway has to be three-way, right?
Right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right. But anything else down here? Okay. So that's dead easy, I mean,
you can still just use these keyless receptacles, they're, you know.
yeah,
I'd use fluorescent myself, it's cheaper.
right. And I bought some LED light bulbs the other day,
Okay,
which they say they run for 56 cents a year.
yeah, they last for about 7 years.
And yeah, they said that
Yeah.
330,000 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
Very good. There you go.
You don't
I
buy- you
haven't,
don't find
I haven't heard
material
back on that
orders
big boiler
the
yet
same
either,
Okay.
but I expect to. And that, and then we'll go see that operation and see what happened with the guy's greenhouse project.
Right.
That'd be interesting.
I'd like to look at the one in Fort Collins too, or at least, you know.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're doing. I'd like to look at the boiler and see if it's,
years.
you know, if it was
push the
taken
old
care of the
solid
way it
wood
needs to
door
be,
in.
if it was, you know.
Right, still running,
maintenance and
so I
stuff,
guess,
It was, you know, if it was serviced, it
Still
should,
live.
it should be
Brand
just
new.
fine.
right.
And, you know, especially if it's, you know, you
Did
could
you
use
give
that
that
to
one
your
to him?
benefit. as
Yes,
far
I
as-
did. Okay.
Yeah, it's an
The
old
age of
boiler,
it,
yeah,
yeah,
you
be
know,
like,
it's-
I'll take it off your hands for
You can't put it
little
in,
to nothing.
right,
so-
because they can't really
Same
reuse
on the
it.
front, not on the back.
Because by
And
code,
then
can you
I'll give you one of
reuse
these,
it?
that way you've got
Oh, yeah.
That old, yeah?
everything up to date.
It's just that
Okay.
any place you put it, it would be so inefficient, that it would cost so much gas over time.
That's the only thing, you just worry about the efficiency that
Right.
would be the only, you know, drawback to it.
Right.
Those good old systems, man, those are some of the best.
The-
Yeah, they did all remodeling.
This we're not gonna heat at all, because that's where they keep the pumpkins in the wintertime.
Yeah, I will do that.
Pantry type area.
Yeah, store all the vegetables from the summer.
Gotcha.
Put your carrots in the dark space. And for anybody who doesn't behave, time out.
Right.
Oh, here, I'll just show you, Dean, this is our new product.
The newest.
There it is. Now, it looks,
How did you cut that?
it started out as these rolls. See, here's what we did. We have these rolls of just a flange.
Yeah.
Okay. So I cut them in half. There's a place in LaSalle that does that. Cut them in half, and they just ran it through their press, and we end up with that product, which is way cheaper than what's out on the market now.
Sure.
And it's so easy to put out.
You know, it's no different than they're doing with the gutter material.
Right. Yeah.
Same
Thing,
principle.
yeah, right. So I thought, man, this is, you know, I could do this a whole lot cheaper, and in the end, this is a nice product because it's
It
so
is.
easy. You can staple it right up to the
Uh-huh.
floor joist. And bada bing. Let's go look at the panel in here. So, what I was hoping to talk you into is to have this young lad come and work with Sid to run wires,
Okay.
and so we can get this all done pronto, and also on the yellow house too. Okay, so this is the
You got a good panel.
yeah good panel. This was the new feed. This was original. This is what
Okay.
it was. This was all redone, I think, in '97 or something like that.
That's about right.
97, something like
Yeah.
that. So this is our new feed. Goes down here and goes out there to our power pole.
Okay.
So we've got a full current service here.
So we only got a 100 amp service.
Yeah.
Why didn't you put a 200 amp
Well,
service on it?
here's what we were gonna do, was to put a 200 out there, because I want to build a shop over there.
Oh, okay. And
So-
then back feed from
And
the
then-
shop
and then
here?
Back feed to, yeah, drop it, yeah, back
Okay.
feed it to here, rather than, because this panel's already here and we're just trying to get to the end.
not the code.
It's not? Oh, good. Don, tell Don that.
We've got conductors.
Yes.
These are unfused.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
We've got metal conduit.
Yeah.
There's no ground wire. It's not grounded. Even though it's got a lock nut,
Yeah.
it doesn't have a grounding lock nut.
Okay.
Probably do have continuity from here to here,
Yeah.
but technically it's
It should have a grounding lock nut.
Right.
So a lock nut with a
Right.
with a
now number two.
yeah. That doesn't count.
EMT cannot be used as service conductors with non-fused conductors. It's got to be rigid.
Wow.
Just little things that,
Wow, that's interesting.
and you got this okayed.
Oh yeah. Well, no, we've only got that okayed so far to our temporary feed, but yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they put the meter in for us. But
Like I said, this inspection out here is a little different.
this is yeah. I don't know. We'll have that conversation with Don
Yeah.
because
So when we do this from
Yeah.
the other building, the new building
Yeah.
that you put in, we'll then change this to make it more safer.
good. Okay. Okay. Because he ran another. There's another ground rod. There's a ground rod there. Where does it go?
Oh yeah, the ground
So
rod's fine.
the ground rod. So the ground comes up through here to the
It comes into here, but I don't see, it doesn't come up that conduit.
right.
I don't want to pull that out of there. All we've got is 3 wires in that conduit.
Yeah.
That's all I can
How
see
does that
anyway.
ground get here? Well, it has to go through here, doesn't it? 'Cause there's no.
Well, I don't know.
It doesn't show, does it?
Uh-uh.
No, it does not. How the hell does it get here? It's not showing there. It doesn't come through the conduit.
I don't know.
Where does it go? Oh, it just goes to the box. There's a box out. It only goes that far.
Was there a box out
Yeah,
there?
there's a box out there. Oh, let's go
Oh,
around the
yeah.
other way. This is not very good.
Now that might make it somewhat of a difference.
Yeah.
But it's,
Now have an up north chop saw here.
Oh, excellent.
One that lives up here.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, sir.
okay, well that changes the characteristics somewhat.
Okay.
Come on. Man,
Let's try on that.
there we go. So we got 100 amp going in the house. This is service here. This is your service.
Okay.
That in there has to have a grounding bar, and it's a 4-wire system from here to there.
Okay.
That's the ground. So it's kind of right. This is fused now, so this is okay.
Okay.
But the grounding is here. The bonding is in there.
Okay.
This is your service.
Right. Yeah.
That's a
That-
feeder panel.
That's okay. So this is this is the true service.
So all
then.
your grounding and bonding should be done out here rather than in there.
Ah,
Anyway,
right.
we'll clean that mess
Yeah.
up.
Okay. Very interesting.
Good.
Gotta learn this stuff.
So what else do you need?
Well, so my mission is to get the get this through its electrical inspections.
Okay.
Both houses. That's my goal, is to get that
The one over there and the one here.
and the one here. These two. These are because I'm trying to refi both of them, and so I can't get there
I
without
know.
getting
I
this
understand
done.
that.
So this is, and the plumbing's under control because they're going to come and drill us a new well. This is the wonderful thing. We have gas that comes off that tank right there because early on Dad cut a deal with the oil companies, and so we got gas. So the gas line comes over here, goes to here, and then goes over there, and we feed all those buildings as well.
How come you haven't made it so you could run your cars on it too?
Well, I looked at that $3,900 box. It's a slow compressor, but it's a mounts on the garage. Have you seen one of those? It
Yes,
mounts on
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
I've never seen one, but mounts on the wall of your garage. It's 110, and you can fill up, I guess, about one tank every 6 or 8 hours, something like that. It's kinda
Yeah,
slow.
and the mileage on the car ends up like 100 to 120 miles on
On
a
a-
fill.
on a fill. Yeah.
They haven't got it.
No,
you know,
it's
that
very,
that
very
part
slow.
perfected yet.
But I was very tempted to set that up and then get some kind of trailer that I can back into that yellow house over there.
There you go.
And
There you go.
feed that monster.
Well, my problem with the wiring on that is that I'm too expensive to do that.
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough experience, so we'd have to have somebody that's somewhat knowledgeable.
Well, Sid's the guy for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sid would be the.
Yeah, I can. I
foreman.
have no problem with
We
overseeing.
need your expertise.
I can handle that. That's no problem.
And Sid's very rigorous, and we need and this would be a great opportunity for him to
Yeah.
to
You
learn.
want
You want
a few dollars?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good. Because then
Okay.
you'd get firsthand experience doing. Sid's a great. He's a great tile guy. And
Well, his
he's-
dad is mechanically. Kind of helped get him started,
Yeah.
and my son-in-law, my daughter's husband, is a contractor in Montana, electrical contractor.
okay.
So they kind of follow in my footsteps. His father is works for a carrier, and he's a technician with controls and that.
Oh, okay.
Very knowledgeable.
Right.
So
Great.
I'm sure that some of it could fall off on.
So yeah, you need a little dust, little experience dust sprinkled all over you.
Yeah.
What kind of wind did you want to start this?
I want to start now. I'm ready to get.
All right.
Sid is here, and wherever he's taking tools inside. So yeah, I'm ready to just rock and roll on this because the sooner we can get an electrical inspection on this,
Yeah.
then we can get our drywall because we can't.
Well, you need to get that junction box in downstairs, get that wires,
Okay.
Basically just cleaned up,
Okay.
and put in your lights, your switches, your outlets.
Okay.
It's basically an unfinished area.
Let's tell all this to Sid, so we do all this at once together here. All right, little conference here.
Basically down there in the basement. Oh, okay, thanks, Ed.
So we're going to use his expertise,
Yes, sir.
and he's going to come
He's gonna
on
be
as
your
your
flunky.
assistant,
Outstanding.
so that
Couple long
he
hairs.
can learn from you, and we can all get this synchronized and get the electrics on both houses
Now-
completed. So that,
Over there at the supply house, we'll call
yes,
it.
yeah, Don.
I'm sure he's got an older panel over there that can be used as a junction box where we want to take those. No sense of
Oh.
going down and buying a.
Let's go look in my pile over here. I got another big.
He's got a pile.
I've got a pile. This
He's
is.
got a pile
This,
now.
I am. Let's drive over there.
Oh, okay.
I'm unloaded pretty much.
All right. Hi, kids. Are you enjoying your trip? Okay, next stop is coffee shop. Next stop, coffee shop. Next stop, coffee shop.
I know this easy.
Warmer in here. It's cold inside.
You best better be acting pretty serious. It's getting hard, it's ready.